I was diagnosed with ALL, which is acute lymphoblastic leukemia, when I was 12 years old. My symptoms when I was younger were I had lots of bruising, and my mum thought I was being bullied because of the amount of bruises I was coming home with, but my mum understood it was something more serious, kept taking me to the doctors. It took about 6 months of continuously going and them just ignoring her and saying, oh, I'm just a teenager and I must be hiding things from her and it's hormones and things. And then she demanded a blood test. Finally got a blood test. Within me getting to the hospital and back home, there was a phone call saying that they wanted me back immediately, and it was quite severe. And then I got to the hospital, was diagnosed with leukemia. They spoke to my parents, and I was in hospital for about 2 to 3 weeks straight, just while they set me up with normal treatment. And then it started from there, where pretty much on a daily basis you were in the hospital for one thing or another. I first found out about the Youth Cancer Trust when I was in the outpatients in the hospital, and there was a poster on the wall. And will admit, at first I looked at it and thought, oh, I can't do that, I'm a bit young, and the activities looked a bit much for me whilst I was on treatment. I jumped on the train and I got here, and I was nervous, brought my sister with me, and we got here, and it was everything other than nerve-wracking, and it was everything other than scary. It was great. We got to meet loads of lovely people. You don't get forced to do any activities you don't want to, and in fact some of the activities I thought I couldn't do, I was capable of, because you kind of lose confidence when you're ill. You lose faith in the fact that your legs ache, or you're not comfortable in doing things. But when you're here and you're surrounded by people who are similar to you, it makes it great, because you know that it doesn't matter if you fail, nobody's going to say anything, and if you do succeed, your confidence boosts up out of the window, so it's great. Cancer doesn't discriminate. It doesn't choose age, sex, gender, any of it. It just attacks, and when it attacks you as a young person, it can be extremely hard, especially in today's world where social media is massive. Friendship groups mean everything to you, education, the law. So it can hit you really hard. It can hit you at things that will affect you for the rest of your life. Whether you get a good education, whether it's the fact that it knocks you off your feet, whether it's the fact that you lose a limb or you lose some part of you that you used to have, it can really affect you. Being in a group of people that are in similar situations to you can help, and it can boost confidence, it can boost abilities, but at the same time you have to accept it for you as well, because it is a part of you. It changes the rest of you and changes your future. It can change how you look, how you act, the amount of medication you're on. It can change the future of how you travel. It can change everything about you, and you need to be so positive, and you need to accept that for who you are, and you need to just not let it beat you, and just accept the fact that this is now you, and you are going to do everything you can to show that it isn't going to win.